Hello, hello, my friends. Happy New Year. It is Dion at the Blushing Mint. Welcome to another year with me. I am so excited to have you guys here joining me. This is going to be the first week in our 52-week full deck challenge. So it's the Blushing Mints 2024 full deck challenge. And this video kicks off week 1. So thank you for being here. I'm just super excited. So as this challenge takes place, please know that I may change it. It's subject to my interpretation based on the moment. But my goal with this right now is through the first half of this challenge, I'm going to be using the alphabet. Hello, it's 26 letters, so that's half of our challenge. And so being the first week, I'm choosing the letter A, and I'm going to try to do a word each week and then a style as well. So the style could be a technique. It could be something that like you add into your card, and you can choose your interpretation of this. So you can choose to do the word as your interpretation for your card. You can choose to do the style. You can choose to do both, or you can choose to just go on your random way and do whatever makes you happy. That's the beauty of this. I don't have any expectations for what this is. I just want to, at the end of the year, to kind of look back on where we started and where we ended and have a great finished journal that we have at the end of the year when we're done with this challenge. So anyway, let's get started. So today is A. The word is aspire. And for those of you who are not familiar with the word aspire, it means to be ambitious, to choose to want to do or to seek to do something. And so you aspire to be, basically. So the word is aspire, and the style is an attachment. So this could be something that you add on to your card. It could be a bead, it could be a charm, it could be a tab. It could be any number of things. So that's our challenge for today. You can use the word aspire on your card. You could use the style of attachment. You could do one, the other, both, or none. However it works for you guys. Let's get started. So being as this is the first week and I want to get started. This is also my journal, guys. This is also going to be a journal for me for the year, as it's going to be for you guys too, if that's what you choose to do with it. But that's was kind of my goal, is to use this challenge to create a little mini journal at the end of the year to look back at. And so with that being said, being the first week of the year, I want to start with the Ace of Hearts. Because this journal really is going to have my heart in it, and an ace is for 1. So that's my plan of attack. Choose what you want, friends. There is no rules here. There's no rules. This is just suggestions. These are just ideas. That's what I want it to be. I have this napkin, and I've gone and cut out a couple different images from this napkin that I may choose to use. And the reason why I chose my napkin is I chose purple. It's funny, I chose the red ace, the Ace of Hearts, because it's red. And I'm choosing a purple napkin. Red and purple are my power colors. So that's why I kind of have chosen these two things. So as I get started in the year, I want to be getting started with good intentions of being strong and using the things that make me feel good. And when I wear red and purple, those are power colors for me. They always have been. So that's why I'm choosing to use this card and this napkin. So now it's just time to create. So what I've done here is I've got my card and I have laid down some clear gesso. Now, if you watch the intro video, you know that I said that the cards have a little film on them that makes them a little glossy. If you don't have clear gesso, you can use white gesso. That's fine. If you don't have that, guys, glue's going to stick. It really, truly is. Use what you have. Please don't buy things that are unnecessary. The other thing you can do is rough it up with a nail file. Rough the face of your card up with a nail file, and then anything will adhere to that as well. So please don't think this is something you have to go out and buy and do and get supplies for. It's not. Please use what you have on hand. So the first thing I want to do is I want to put a little background into my onto my card here. I don't want it to be all perfectly white. And this is some really random tissue paper that came in a box or something. I don't even know, but it's basically just like a brown craft tissue paper. Sorry, friends, I got a phone call that I had to take, and I can't exactly remember where I was. But anyway, I think I was talking about this tissue paper, and this is just some random craft colored tissue paper that came in some packaging or something from the holiday. And so that is... I'm going to just use this to add a little bit of texture and whatnot. And it's okay if it's got like wrinkles and all of that stuff in it. I don't mind. That's just... So anyway, I want to add a little texture in here and not have the card be so stark white. And then, so with this challenge, I just want you to play. Just really play. If you're new to this, gosh, guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for, considering this challenge. I really don't even know what I was thinking. I just was like, oh, I would just like to create a little mini journal, and how fun to do, a card a week and kind of not have a whole lot of pressure about it. And then I was like, well, how about if I just throw it out there to the world and be like, hey, if you want to do this, this is a fun project, and I'd love to have you craft with me. So that's kind of what I did, but I don't have any ideas or expectations or anything other than to just have some fun crafting, to try some new techniques, some new ideas, to meet some new friends, and just really see where the year in crafting takes me. I think that's kind of my bigger picture, is to just kind of see after the end of the year, like, what did I start out with, and what was I thinking, and then how did I evolve in this challenge and in my life and in my crafting and everything else throughout the year. I think it will be a fun flashback at the end of the year to take a look at. So that's really kind of what I was thinking here. The moral of the story is I really haven't been thinking. I just am like, hey, let's have some people craft with me. Let's create a challenge. So anyway, so I'm just layering all of these elements on here. And then I also, when I was prepping for this video, I pulled the word aspire out of a dictionary. So I pulled the definition of aspire out of the dictionary. I don't know if you'll be able to read that because it's really small, and it just says to be ambitious, to get or do something, and to seek after. And I just think those are great words for the year to kind of like set your goals, because really, isn't that the goal of the new year, is to kind of aspire to certain things or to seek certain things. And so yeah, I'm going to pause you for a second. I'm going to dry this and trim this off and see where I'm at here. So give me just a moment. All right, so I've trimmed that up a little bit here. And then I'm going to ink up my edges here. Just want to be able to kind of see what I'm working with. And I like to ink my edges. If you don't like to ink your edges, don't ink your edges. It's okay. All right. Let's see. I'm going to have my quote in here. I'm going to ink the edges of my little dictionary page just to have a little of definition. And I think I have a little doily over here. I believe I may add this. Guys, I don't know. I'm crafting along here. That might be too much of the same color stories here. Let's see. Do I like lace? Would I like some lace on here instead? Maybe. That could be my attachment. Is some lace. I kind of like the lace there. So I might just cut this. I'm going to get my Fabri-Tac because if I'm going to put lace on here, I'm going to want Fabri-Tac just to make sure that it sticks well. Whoop. Get it on the right side so I know the right words here. I kind of like that. I'm looking here. Let's see. I'm crafting with you guys. I didn't come into this with a game plan. I really didn't. So, I'm digging through my stash on camera. Maybe I should be a little bit more organized. I had great hopes, but my day kind of went a bit awry as I was coming in to do this video. Okay, so I kind of like this. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on my lace here, my trims. And I like this little piece of lace. So these can be considered my attachments. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to put a charm on here, and that's really probably going to be my attachment, is going to be the charm, but that's okay. We'll see. I mean, this is open to interpretation, friends. Open to interpretation. It's just week 1. It's just week 1. And hey, it's only the first day of the year. So please cut me some slack. I've never done something like this, so please be kind. Please be kind. Okay, then I feel like my word needs to be on something that it needs to be backed. So I need to find something purple maybe to back it to. So bear with me. I've got to pause you for a second while I find the perfect backing. Hang on. Okay, I found this pretty purple lace trim. So I'm gonna adhere my definition in the center of that trim. There. And then I will adhere that down to my card. Like so. Trimming up my ribbons here. Like this. Now, I'm going to roll over here and flip that over, and I'm going to do the back of my card with some coffee dyed paper. I thought I had a piece here, but I don't know what I did with it, so I'll find another piece. So much for being organized, friends. I really thought I was, but I'm not. So here's a piece of my own coffee dyed paper, and I'm just gonna put this onto the back of my card real quick. And make sure that's all stuck down there good. Cut that off. Did not adhere as well as I'd like. I know that in the intro video I ended up using my art glitter glue on the edges just to make sure they were stuck. So I think that's probably a good idea for my backings to continue to do that. I just want to make sure they're well stuck. Then trim my corners, just make sure they're good and nicely cut corners. All right, ink again, just because I want to be able to see it all. Okay. And then I want to put my little I want to put my hole in here. Now, guys, if you do not have a crocodile to put your holes in with, or the grommets or anything like that, just use a hole punch. You don't have to have fancy tools or anything like that. I have these in my collection, so I'm going to use them. If you don't have them, just use your hole punch. I just am basically wanting to make sure that I get my holes approximately the same place. Is really all I'm doing there. So then I'll put my little grommet in here. But yeah, a hole punch is going to work just fine. You just need a hole where you're going to slide your ring onto. That's all you need. Nothing fancy. It doesn't you don't have to have fancy tools or anything like that. Okay. So then there is my grommet. One from last week. Hang that back up here. Get rid of this because I don't need that anymore. All right, and then let's see. I'm gonna have a charm as my attachment. This is what I'm using as my attachment. And my charm says, "Be true to you." Like I said, this is my journal to me for the year, but I'm putting it out there as a challenge for everyone to create this little mini journal for themselves. And so one of the things that I aspire to do this year is to be true to me. That's just something for myself. And so that is where the word aspire for me came from. And then this little charm is about that as well. So I'm gonna put this on here, and then I'm gonna tuck it through here. If I do that, I got it on backwards. If I do it, I got it on backwards. It happens. It happens, friends. Okay. Be true to you. I just want to make sure that it will still go on my ring if I put it through there. Okay. So, be true to you and aspire here. Now, one of the things that I want to do is I might want to do a little bit of sewing here. Like I may do some random stitching around here, but my machine is not set up right now. And so I may have to come back and do that at another time. And so anywho, I am going to call that a video for right now, friends. This is just the first video, and for those of you who are new with me, you know, thanks for being here. Thanks for considering taking a part of this. Please give me some grace, if you would, please, as I get going into this and I'm not quite sure exactly where I wanted to go, and I shared it, and maybe I wasn't quite prepared for that. I put a lot of pressure on myself, and I want everything to be perfect, and it's not going to be, and I need to learn that. But I will get better, and it will be smoother as I go, I hope. But anywho, so this is going to be my card for today. Nothing super fancy, nothing over the top inspiring or anything, but this is just a way for us to kind of get our feet wet and get started on this challenge. And again, I just want to thank you. If you are joining me on this, please use the hashtag and share your cards and whatnot with me on social media using the TBM 2024 Full Deck Challenge hashtag. And I would love to see your inspirations and your ideas and the things that you're creating through this challenge. That's what it's about for me, is just being able to see what other people are doing, and at the end of the challenge to just have a great project that we can look back on and be proud of, and see our successes and see how we've evolved throughout the year. So anyway, friends, thank you for joining me. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. And I just wish you guys the very, very blessed new year. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. So until then, friends, please take care, be well, and we'll chat again soon. Bye-bye.